Dear students, this is me, Dr. Shikha Sharma, lecturer in English at Government Girls College, B.A. Students, in my previous video, I have given the explanation of first three stanzas of the poem Emily Dickinson's poem A Bird Came Down the Walk. Now, in this video, I will explain last two stanzas of this poem. Like one in danger, cautious, I offered him a crumb, and he unrolled his feathers and rowed him softer home. Then oars divide the ocean, two silver for a seam, or butterflies of banks of noon leap placeless as they swim. Like one in danger, cautious. This fourth stanza describes the one interaction the poetess attempts with the bird. Okay, the bird feels some danger. Okay, like one in danger, cautious. I offered him a crumb. The poetess reaches out to the bird and offers him a piece of bread. And he unrolled his feathers and rowed him softer home. And then the bird doesn't react positively to this interaction on its space and flies away gently. It shows that the bird is aware and self-conscious, okay, and rowed him softer home. And after that, the bird doesn't give any response, and then the bird flies softly, very gently. The bird flies from the place. Then oars divide the ocean, two silver for a seam, or butterflies of banks of noon leap placeless as they swim. Then oars divide the ocean. In this stanza, the flight of the bird has been compared to sea. Okay, the actually oars divide the ocean. Oars divide the ocean into two parts. Okay, and it smoothly does it work. Two silver for a seam. Flight of the bird has been compared to sea. Flight of the bird is so smooth that it appears that the bird is flying in the ocean. Okay, the flight of the bird is so smooth, very smoothly, very gently the bird flies, and the flight of the bird is so smooth as the oar in the ocean. Okay, as the oar sails in the ocean very smoothly, it divides very smoothly, it divides the waves. Okay, the tide, it divides into two parts. Okay, so swiftly and softly it divides. Thus in the same manner the bird flies swiftly and softly in the sky. Oh, butterflies of banks of noon leap placeless as they swim. Oh, and the flight of the bird has been compared to the flight of the butterfly actually. Okay, the bird is flying in the air is like the butterflies which swim or fly in the air without making any sound. Okay, so the flight of the bird has been compared to the smoothness and swiftness of the oar and the smoothness and swiftness of the butterflies, of the flight of the butterflies. So this is the poem. Okay, actually this now come to the literary devices. Okay, first of all, I would like to share some views about this poem. Okay, nature's beauty, human connection with nature, and self-consciousness are the major themes of the poem. At first glance, The poem seems simply about a bird that comes down to satisfy his hunger and gently departs without bringing any harm to anything or anybody. On a deeper level, the poem explains the inner self conscious nature of man versus bird. Okay, now come to the literary devices. First of all, in the first stanza, we find personification. He. Actually, what's personification? Personification is to give human qualities to inanimate objects, and here the word he has been used for the bird instead of it. So this the bird has been personified here. So first literary term is personification. Now come to the second. Now in the third stanza we find a simile in the third stanza. They looked like frightened beasts. Okay, so the eyes of the birds are like has been compared, okay, with beads. Okay, so the word like is used here. So there is a comparison between the eyes of the bird and the beads. So there is a simile in the in this line. Okay, now alliteration. One more literary term we find in this line, that is called alliteration. LL, repetition of the same word letter LL. Okay, so here we find alliteration in this line. Alliteration, simile, personification. Okay, these are some literary devices used here in this